Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Water Cooler Quarterback, where we act like we know things about football. My name is Andrew, and on today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at 5 players that are on new teams looking to make a big impact in 2023. In New York, the obvious addition is Aaron Rodgers. And yes, he is going to make a huge impact, and I'm super excited to see that, but he's the obvious choice. I'm also pumped to see what Dalvin Cook can do. Cook is a running back that has broken the 1,100-yard mark in each of his last 4 seasons with the Minnesota Vikings. He joins Breece Hall in the New York backfield, who was an absolute monster last year before suffering a season-ending knee injury. With Hall likely getting eased back into the offense, I think Dalvin Cook is poised for a huge role in this Jets rushing attack. In each of the last few years, we've seen a wide receiver catapult a mid-range kind of question mark quarterback to an elite talent. And I think this year is going to be no different. Last year, A.J. Brown helped Jalen Hurts explode onto the scene, and of course, Tyreek Hill joining the Dolphins significantly benefited Tua. And just a few years back, Stephon Diggs did the same for Josh Allen. This year, it looks like DJ Moore is going to be providing that same service to Justin Fields. Moore has always been an effective wide receiver, surpassing 1,000 receiving yards in 3 of his last 5 seasons. And he's done this with less than superb quarterback play. He's already flashed some unbelievable playmaking ability in this preseason, and all signs point to DJ Moore helping Justin Fields get into the same conversation as Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert. Now, everything that I said about DJ Moore can basically be copied and pasted onto the next guy. Yes, Calvin Ridley joining the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to help Trevor Lawrence immensely. Lawrence showed the NFL world that he was the real deal last year, with Christian Kirk as his leading receiver. Now, I do love Christian Kirk as a Cardinals fan, but Calvin Ridley is just in a completely different stratosphere when it comes to wide receiving talent. Ridley has been out of the game for a year after serving a gambling suspension, but it doesn't look like he has slowed down one bit. Whether it's the training camp videos or his production in the preseason, the hype for this guy is fittingly through the roof. Hi everybody, please excuse the brief interruption to your regular video. I just wanted to let you all know that this season I am going to be hosting an ESPN Pick Em League. If you're not familiar with a Pick Em League, it's very simple. All you do is pick who you think is going to win each game each week. I will be making my predictions in videos coming out every week, and if you would like to pick against me and see who comes out on top by the end of the season, go ahead and follow the link in the description and use code COOLER, capital COOLER, to join the league. Everybody's going to be playing against one another, and we will be periodically checking in on who's in the lead and who's climbing up the ranks. Thanks so much for joining. Should be a lot of fun. Now let's get you back to the regular video. Now here at Water Cooler Quarterback, we love offense. Points and yards, big plays, that's the really fun stuff. But defense is just as important. And perhaps no defensive acquisition was more important than the Dolphins grabbing Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey is one of the best defensive backs of this generation, and he gets added to a Dolphins defense that already has some playmakers and a new defensive coordinator in Vic Fangio. And though he won't be back from injury until probably December, I think he could be a massive late season boost for this Miami defense. If he comes back healthy and well rested, I think opposing offenses are going to have a tough time throwing the ball on the Dolphins. Finally, we have Darren Waller with the New York Giants. The Giants' offense last year really was the Saquon show. But we saw enough out of Daniel Jones, even with a kind of lackluster receiving core, to know that he is the guy moving forward. Add in a tight end that averages well over 10 yards a reception and has the potential to break the 1,000-yard mark when he's healthy, and this Giants offense could look scary in 2023. Waller has looked like Daniel Jones' number 1 receiving option all offseason, and if this connection is working all year, opposing defenses better look out. Well, that is going to do it for me on today's episode of Water Cooler Quarterback. If you have got a new player on your team that you think is poised to break out, let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for all kinds of football content, especially now that the season is getting started. My name is Andrew, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.